Hi, and welcome to our Monday client update. I'm Lance Roberts, your investment manager, and I want to talk a little bit about a recent position that we took in our portfolios. This is something that we're going to be building into here for the next several months, potentially into next year, because we are looking for a transition from growth to value. Value currently is very well undervalued, and in fact has the lowest correlation between momentum and growth that we've seen over the last 30 or 40 years. And so at some point we're looking here for a rotation from growth to value that will likely occur potentially as we move into a bear market, potentially over the course of the next couple of years. If there's a recession, we're likely to see that transition into value. So what we've done recently is added a very small position just to start of a fund called the Kopernik Small Cap Value Fund. You'll see it in your portfolio. KGGIX is the symbol. Now, this fund has been under a lot of pressure here for the last, couple of years in particular because, growth has been well outperforming value really across every spectrum. This fund in particular has no real constraints. It has no benchmark. This is truly a pure value fund. And not surprisingly, again, as I said, it's been underperforming. If we see a rotation to value, this fund should perform very well. The managers that run this fund are very adept at value picking, and this also has a fairly high contingent into precious metals as well as gold miners because, that's where a lot of value has really been kind of hiding, is in some of the gold miners, both domestically and international. Now, when we talked with you originally about managing your money, we said that most often we don't use mutual funds unless there's a specific niche that is really kind of outside our expertise. Well, international small cap value is one of those things that is a little bit outside of our expertise and access to some of those investments. What Kopernik has an expertise and ability to do is really pick those stocks and manage those international exposures much better than we can here. One thing we're going to do though is blend this with a small cap ETF, which will provide us a little bit more of a benchmark nature in terms of small caps currently, which are performing, but give us time for this value shift and value play to actually play into our portfolios. Again, this is a fund that is not likely to perform very well over the course of the next couple of months because growth is still massively outperforming value. And this is something we're building into the portfolio longer term. It's a longer term investment for an expectation of this change from growth to value to occur. If you have any questions, be sure and contact your advisor here at RIA Advisors. Love to talk to you more about it, but we believe this will be something that works out well for us and we'll build into it slowly over time. But in the meantime, the rest of our exposures remain in the portfolio. We are increasing exposure here a little bit to participate with a market rally into the end of the year and into next year, particularly as an election year. So we are making some changes here. So if you have any questions, again, be sure and contact your advisor. We would love to talk to you about it. We continue to look for opportunity where it exists, but still manage risk and control risk over time. Capital preservation, very important to us. So just because we're making these plays now doesn't mean that we're not paying attention to the risk that we're undertaking at the same time. I'm Lance Roberts, your Chief Investment Strategist for RIA Advisors, and thanks for watching.